What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel after the Storm Gaming, and we are back with the NHL 2005 franchise mode series. I haven't recorded in like 2 months at this point, so it's been a while. I had to look back through the results of the calendar just to see how the team did. Seems we've come off a couple of tough losses, one to Anaheim and one to Phoenix, with a win against the Edmonton Oilers mixed in there. But I basically, because I had no time to record in the last few months, it's nice to be able to come back and get to this. So of course, when I'm recording these are all going to be, by the time they get up on YouTube, it's going to be way later. So I'm just excited to get back and going with it. And yeah, we're going to see what this game has in store against Minnesota. So let's do a little matchup preview, and then we'll get right into the game. So kicking it off, just looking at it, Minnesota 2 points ahead of us. They're sitting second in the league, fourth in the conference, second in the division. I believe we're in the same division at this stage. I'm trying to think of the divisions in the way I believe this would be the Northwest Division or something like that, maybe. Maybe not, actually. I have no idea how the divisions worked back then. Pretty much we are better than them everywhere. If you take a look at the overalls, we're better on offense, defense, goaltending, of course, and as an overall. So it's kind of miraculous that Minnesota's been doing this well so far. It's probably due to their goaltending, I would say. But taking a look at the percentages here, 75% win percentage to our 71. The goals for very similar. We have a higher goals against right now. Their power play very minimal, 8.5%. Again, I think that's a weird thing with these games where it seems like all the power plays are extremely low and penalty kills are extremely high because of how many penalties were taken in the game. Nevertheless, the penalty kill, moving on to that, very high for Minnesota, 88.4, whereas we're at 70.6, but our power play has been pretty phenomenal to start the season. Taking a look at the goalie profiles here, this is who I'm assuming has probably been the biggest factor in Minnesota's early season success here. Dwayne Rolison, of course. This is a little bit before, about a year before he ended up getting moved over to Edmonton, and he went on the miraculous 05-06 run. Ended up getting injured in the finals before losing to the Carolina Hurricanes, where Jesse Markkanen had to come in and relieve him. But as you guys can see, in 93 overall to a 97 David Abisher, they're similar. 3 stars everywhere, pretty much both butterfly goalies, weakness down low, basically the same. So there's nothing really to go through here. I think taking a look maybe at the email system, has there maybe been anything? There was a trade a little while ago, signings. I don't think there's been much going on. I don't think we've made a trade or anything yet. Yeah, so doesn't seem like we've had anything really going on. No trade's been made, anything of that nature right now. As again, I'm kind of catching up on all this, but yeah, there's nothing really left to do but get into the game. So when we come back, we will be into this game at home against Minnesota. Game number, what are we at on the season here? I didn't see our record yet. We've played 7 games, so this is our 8th game of the season. We're 5-2 and 0. So we'll get into this one and we'll be right back. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are live from the Pepsi Center in Denver, Colorado. An interdivisional matchup, game number 8 of the season for your hometown Avalanche. Colorado, Minnesota, starting next after the anthems. We are ready for hockey here in Denver. The Avalanche coming off a 4-3 loss in their previous game to the Phoenix Coyotes. with Joel Quenville, rather. Not to mention his son. But Joel Quenville talking about how the team prepared for this game tonight. Blake brings it into the zone early on. Here's Foot to Hayduk right in front. A great stop there by Dwayne Rollison as Zuzan brings it back the other way. Runs into Blake there. Blake checking him off the puck. There's JP Bouchard. Hayduk up the left wing. Playing his offside there. Takes a big hit from Marian Gaborik. The young Slovakian phenom. He'll take a hit there and lose the puck. Sakic the other way. Brings it in. Looking for an opportunity to shoot. He does. Good pad stop there by Rollison. Laxton finds Zuzan in front. Gaborik shot. Oh, it went wide. Sakic's going to bring it back the other way as the line changes around for the Minnesota Wild. Sakic back in, takes a hit. Rollison there easily pulling the puck in and freezing it. Big hit here, and not something that Gaborik is not necessarily known for in the league right now. More about his speed and finishing ability. A solid hit thrown there. Forsberg against Burnett in the draw. Of course, these two teams last year in the playoffs, Andrew Burnett scoring that overtime winning goal as a penalty upcoming to the Wild here as Solani brings it in. Andrew Burnett scoring the goal that retired Patrick Roy. Oh, a nice play there. Sakic down low to Forsberg. And a penalty here, a hooking call to Alex Dagg. Former first overall pick of the Ottawa Senators. On the draw. Sakic building it. Plays it back off the boards to Hayduk as they try to set up. Schultz. Bradner. He's back in. Gets a shot off. Abishir. Got that one and played it right back out to keep the power play moving. Here's Tanguay. Oh, a bit of an interference play there. Not called. The fans booing it. As Philip Kuba brings it back the other way. Philip Kuba, the tall Czech defender. Sakic in. Gets around. Front to Hayduk. Two chances. Great stops there. Rollison and he'll cover it up. We take a look at the Minnesota lines tonight. Biggest name so far of this season has definitely been Dwayne Rollison, his stellar play on the back end. A couple great goaltenders on the roster here for the Wild. Him and Manny Fernandez tending net here. As Lyles finds Correa. He'll lose it. Zuzan's there. Starting it back the other way. Gets a hit. Nope. Almost a hook there. Again, and Forsberg's got a little bit of a break. Forsberg in. Shot stopped by Rollison. Zuzan. Solani there. Walls, the speedy veteran of this club. Correa. Finding his way through. Takes a big hit. Forsberg got a shot off, but it was stopped again. There's Correa finding Solani again, and Solani, what a backdoor pass. And Paul Correa's got his 7th goal in 8 games to start the season. Oh, what a backdoor pass from Teemu Solani. The Avalanche with a 1-0 lead early. Sakic on the draw after the goal. Blake recovering the puck in his own end. He'll move it up. He finds Sakic streaking into the wings. Bumped off the puck though. Richard Park finding his way into the zone. Bumped off there by Hayduk. Gonna turn it back up ice. Hayduk there. Oh, he took a big hit from Kuba, who's been laying the body early in this game. Park finding a trailer. It's blocked on the way through. Finds Brent Burns down low. And Burns has got his 3rd of the season on a nice little backdoor one-timer. Played the puck out just in front of where Abishir couldn't come out and play it or intercept it very easily. And Burns just kind of turned and fired on a bit of a redirect. And we've got a tie hockey game here in the first.
Minnesota goal scored by number 8.
Turned over off after the draw. Here's Konowalchuk. Finds Hall. Konowalchuk in. Shot. Stopped by Wilson. Dag out of the box now. Brunette there. Stops up. Finds Dag. Back to Brunette. Shot into pass in front, rather. Weimer there. He got a shot off, but it was stopped by Abisher. Back the other way. Shot on by Vonanen, I believe it was, down low. A big save there from Rolison. Sakic on the draw against Walls. He wins it easily. Haydu to Blake. Finds Tanguay on the other side. He made a great pass right to the slot to Sakic, and a great glove save there by Rolison, but the play keeps moving on. Into the corner now. Walls in front to Dupuis. Dupuis got that shot off, and it was stopped by Abisher. Forsberg on the draw. He'll win it. Avalanche so far dominating the face-off circle. Forsberg's got a little bit of a break. Slap shot went wide though. Kuba the other way finds Bouchard with Laxinen. Laxinen loses that puck. Roosevelt down in the corner. Roosevelt stops up. For a trailer on his way in. There's Lyles, Solani. There's Forsberg back in front. Correa with a backhander just on. And a great stop there by Rolison as we tick time down here. And we will run out. It's the end of the first, 1-1. Goals from Correa and Burns. We'll be back with the second period momentarily. Welcome back to Denver, Colorado. Second period getting underway now between the Wild and the Avalanche after a first period that was heavily dominated by the Avalanche, but the score 1-1. Hayduk there gets a nice shot off and a great blocker stop there by Rolison. Dumped into the zone. Foot around the boards to claim that puck back. He'll bring it into the zone. Foot finds Hayduk. Hayduk with a few shots already tonight. Foot ties up Dupuis there at the line. The puck's going to come out of the zone and back into the Colorado zone. It's not going to take much for them to get it back. Here's Sakic. He'll take a bump. Goes down. That one from Dupuis. His own Rycroft. Oh, his shot on, and Dupuis was right there for the rebound. And another great stop by Abisher. Tanguay. As the line changes on for Colorado here. And an icing. Oh, and a penalty as Roosevelt got tied up with Laxinen on the way into the zone. And Laxinen actually ended up hooking him. So the second hooking call for the Wild. And a power play goal on the first opportunity of the game for the Avalanche. And they're going to get another opportunity here. Forsberg on the draw.
Minnesota penalty to number 24.
Minnesota wins that draw. Schultz had that puck. Finally Kuba does now. Kuba back the other way. Bumped off. Killed the time though. Solani back in. Setting up. Lyles took a big hit there. Vonanen back in front. Correa with a chance right in the slot. Looking for his second of the game. Shot. Slap shot there. Stopped easily by Abisher. Put it out to only where his defender could get it. Solani's back. He takes a big hit. In front again. There's Correa and he pounces on the rebound. Correa's got his second. Correa's got his second of the game, second of the power play. Rolison selling up for a shot he thought was coming from Peter Forsberg. And there's Paul Correa, his 8th goal of the season so far. No assists yet. Bit of a wacky stat here. But he has been phenomenal as an addition, him and Solani on that second line. So we're going to get some fisticuffs now. Foot and Weimer. Going to throw down. foot. It's going to land the clubbing blow there. Both guys are going to sit for 5 minutes. So a 2-1 lead. Colorado fighting immediately after. We've got about half a period left to play here. The third line comes out, Nicolishin. The draw there, Laxton though, going to come back and get it in his own zone. Let out by the tall defender, Philip Kuba. Here's Gabrick. Shot from a sharp angle there from Bouchard was stopped. Mark Svatos going to bring it back. Here's Nicolishin. He'll get checked off the puck. Gabrick. Back the other way he comes. Looks for a trailer. Finds one in Kuba. Back in front. Bouchard whiffed on that. Gabrick back in front. Oh, what a big stop by Abisher as he stacked the pads on Marian Gabrick. Now the Avalanche the other way. Here comes Nicolishin. Finds Freshman's back door. Svatos turns and fires. Great stop by Rolison. Laxton back in. Looks for his pass across, but his teammates had peeled off for a change. Barnaby finds Svatos. Nicolishin there, shot, wrist shot right there. Great glove stop, and it's turned over. Tonge grabbed it, finds Hayduk. As the Wild there, back on their heels. Burnett back in, great move. Oh, we can't get the shot away. And Hayduk will find the puck and bring it back with Sakic. Sakic down low, shot, sharp angle off the side of the net there. Walker's going to retreat with the puck. Bring it back in, but it'll be offside at the line as we have just under 4 minutes to go in the second period. Forsberg versus Walls on the draw. Forsberg will win that one. Avalanche continue the dominance in the face-off circle. Dupuis with Walls. Turns back in to the zone. Tied up before he could get that pass. And the Avalanche will bring it back in the dying moments of the second period. Here's Solani shot. Wrist shotter on. Walker stop and the rebound for Dwayne Rolison. Sakic on the draw. Bouchard will win that one. Maybe a late rush here for the Wild. Coming back in. Big check though by Rob Blake. Tonge. Last chance here for the Avs. Finds Sakic to Blake. Sakic. Sharp angle. You can't get that one off. Tonge. Oh, he was loading up the shot, but time has expired. The Avalanche strike again. Paul Correa, second of the game, both on the power play. Third period right around the corner. 2-1 Avs heading into that one. Third period set to go. A 2-1 lead for the home team, the Colorado Avalanche. Both goals from Paul Correa in this one. His line comes out to start the third period. Forsberg is shot right into the shin pad right in front of him. Lyles, though, has that one. There's Correa, finds Forsberg. A great stop by Rolison. Rycroft back the other way. He found his way through, got a wrist shot off from a sharp angle for himself. Really, a great stop there by Abisher. Solani tried to pass it back, and it goes right back into the Colorado zone. Solani running a little bit of interference, finds Dupuis. Behind the net, Dupuis still with it. Trying to maybe a wraparound play. He does. He gets a backhander off. But it's stopped by Abisher. Correa looking for the hat trick. There's Solani. He comes in, takes the puck, finds Forsberg. What a great pass across the ice. Forsberg, he's got his third. And it's 3-1 Avs in the third. Sakic on the draw. Avalanche take a 3-1 lead here. The way this game has been going, they've been dominating on every aspect of it so far. Face-offs, they've controlled. Possession, they've controlled. Here's Gabrick behind the net for the Wild, though. Foot finds Blake. Blake's going to bring it into the zone. Tried to find Sakic down low. Back in front, there's Tonge. Looking for Sakic backdoor, but he couldn't find it. Laxinen brings it back the other way. Oh, and Blake's just going to run him over. Sakic evades that check. Oh, but he can't get the shot off cleanly as Rolison got aggressive. Big check there to stop that scoring chance on the captain. Forsberg on the draw against Walls. He wins it. Shot. Hit somebody on the way through. Trickled it in. Stopped by Rolson nonetheless. Here's Walls. Shot. Richter. Quick. Off pace to maybe fool Abisher there, but he got it anyways. Roosevelt finds Lyles. Lyles, a slap shot doesn't get through. Look how quick the Avalanche are to these pucks. Correa attempts a sharp angle shot. Hit a shin pad on the way through. Went to the corner. Now the Wild start back the other way. A big hip check from the undersized John Michael Lyles. Colorado coming back in. Possession there, but Correa easily knocked off the puck. Here comes Dupuis again. He loses it to Lyles, and Lyles will kind of dump it down into the Minnesota zone. Walls there again. Shot. He's had a few shots here in the third, but nothing has worked so far from him. As we got about 6 minutes to go in the game. Here's Solani back in. This line's been, of course, hot with their 2 power play goals, and Forsberg getting the third one here in the third. Gabrick back in front. Bouchard shot stopped. Abisher's going to play it out. Sakic. Sakic in. He weaved his way through. Tongi turns, fires, and he scores. 4-1 Avs. And the rout continues. Tonga gets his third of the season. And the Avalanche take a commanding 3-goal lead in the third. Four minutes, 30 seconds to go in this one. The game I'm sure the Minnesota Wild are looking forward to having done after this. Nicolishin there, turned it over. There's Walker. Walker with the puck. Bumped over by Nicolishin, separating him. Fonin into the zone, finds Nicolishin. Shot, second chance. First one was blocked. Second one stopped by Rolison. Voninen. Nicolishin here again. Nicolishin shot blocked. He was bumped over by Zbynek McCulloch. Jag gets a shot before he's bumped. Scratchins recovers it. Finds Barnaby. Barnaby to Nicolishin as we're in the final minute of the third. Bumped over. Brunette. Coming back the other way. Almost got his way through the defense there. His 6th win in the books in about 30 seconds time of this season for the Colorado Avalanche. A fantastic start for them. Trying to get themselves back to the deep end of the playoffs. A couple of years here where they've been, their runs just have come up a little bit short. Back in front, Bouchard, a little too late. But Pierre-Marc Bouchard gets a nice backhander goal. Sakic at the end of a long shift there just missed his mark. So 4-2 with 11.8 to go on the clock. This one in the books, a big win for Colorado. There's Walls, got a wrister off. Abisher's going to get that one. And that'll do it. The Avalanche take this one 4-2 at home. Improved to 6-2-0 on the season. And a dominating performance. A lot less close than the scoreboard shows. Lonnie, the third star. Couple assists tonight. Peter Forsberg, a goal and assist. 2 points tonight. The first star, Paul Correa, 2 goals and an assist for 3 points. Thanks for joining us on the broadcast. We'll be back with the next game of Avalanche hockey. All right, so coming out of that game, a pretty good performance, I would say. A lot better than I'm assuming that game, even though I can't really remember it, against Phoenix was a while back, but pretty good. That was a pretty dominant game. The power play continues to click. Abisher was pretty good, even though I'm sure his save percentage was below 900 even in that game. He didn't face a ton of shots, probably only about 13 or 14 really. I think Minnesota only had about 4 shots through the first period, so those numbers are going to be a bit skewed, but I don't know what to do about that really. It's just kind of how the old games work. And taking a look right ahead, we're going to play Minnesota again, just this time in Minnesota, so this will be hopefully more of the same in next episode. And of course we're going to take a little, I think what we'll do is we'll take a little look team standings wise first. Minnesota sitting 4th in the NHL, and there's a lot of Western Conference teams here. There's not an Eastern Conference team till Toronto at 7. A lot of Western Conference representation here at the top of the league right now. But we improved to 6-2-0 on the season. Minnesota dropped to 6-3-0. So we're going to get another chance potentially to go up a little bit higher in the standings, maybe even tie for first with Calgary after the next game. I thought we might take a look at the player stats just through the first 8 games here. Hayduk, Forsberg, again, pretty much just these top 5. Actually, Tanguay's been kind of quiet despite being on these lines, but really it's all about how good these top lines have been to start the season. So Hayduk, Forsberg, Korea's got 8 goals. Hey, Korea actually finally got an assist. I didn't even realize that on the Forsberg goal. That was the first time he's got an assist this season, but yeah, everybody kind of mid-pack, and there's Korea just scoring a goal per game so far. So let's take a look at goalies. Abisher 236 goals against and an 896 save percentage again. Tommy Salo's been in for a couple games. Hasn't really had a good showing in any of them. So we won't go back to him right away. We will maybe in a little bit. But I'm sure we'll probably split it about 50-30 over the season. So that Abisher is we're not worried about Abisher having some fatigue heading into the playoffs, which at this point I have to assume we're kind of on the way to. Anyways, I thought I would show this just now because I won't do it at the beginning of next episode because we're going to be seeing the same team again basically. The win percentage went up for us, went down for them. The goals for very similar, the goals against even more similar now. The power play and the penalty kill are very different on both sides. I assume Rolison at home, as you guys can see, he has a bump up. Abisher on the road has a bump down. So this one might be a little bit different. He scores below right. He's a little bit worse, and that might get exposed in this next game. So will home ice advantage actually play a factor here? Hopefully not for the Minnesota Wild, but having Rolison at a 98 is pretty substantial. Nevertheless, guys, thank you so much for watching this one. We'll be back with the next game very, very soon. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting my feet wet into this mode a lot more right now, and hopefully getting this recorded and ready and start putting them out on YouTube very shortly for you guys. Yeah, just excited right now to get everything rolling. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. Click like if you like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of these old NHL showcases. There's lots more around the channel as well. Go check out the 2004 series, the 2003 series. There's been some other stuff up on the channel as well, here and there, so give that a look as well. But I'll catch you guys on the next one.